What's up guys, welcome back to the channel, and sorry for the long wait. And today we are learning about the Red Alert honor. If you're following along to get this honor, all you gotta do is copy down what's in orange, and this is the patch you'll get once you earn the honor. Without further ado, let's move on, and remember, this channel only does the writing parts of the honors. You'll have to do the hands-on parts by yourself. 1A. What should you do to not be injured in a fire? The answer is to safely locate the fire and stay calm, that's the most important. Find the nearest exit, also really important. And of course, leave the building, that way you do not set yourself on fire. But if you do catch on fire, the awesome way you can stop the fire from spreading on your body is the simple stop, drop, and roll method. Number 1B, stranded in a car in a blizzard or desert. What should you do? For a blizzard, make sure all doors are closed and all windows are up. That way you don't have the cold coming in. Turn off the car. That way you save the energy in the car. And after the storm is over, clear off the snow. And for the opposite stuff, in the desert, get out of the car, because the car will get hotter than outside. Find shade, really important. All animals that live out in the deserts know that the best place to be in the morning and high noon time is find shade. Drink water. You must stay hydrated. Definitely stay hydrated. And don't take off your clothes. And the moisture actually stays on the clothes. So the best thing you can do is keep the clothes on. 1C. Motor vehicle accident. What should you do? First, contact the police and stay calm. You can't do anything if you're not staying calm. Stay out of traffic. Also really good. You don't want to get run over. And if available, light road flares to alert other motorists of the danger. 1D. Earthquakes. This is common in California and other states close by to California. What should you do in an earthquake? Go under something safe and sturdy. Examples are heavy tables, desks, or stand in a doorway, because the doorway is not the safest, but it's definitely something sturdy. Stay away from windows, definitely. They tend to break. And once the shaking stops, exit the building and stay out there. And one thing to know about earthquakes is the stuff usually falls outward, not inwards. So in an earthquake, don't go outside if you're inside. Number 1E, what to do in a flood. Travel the safest route, definitely. Stay on high ground away from low areas, because the high ground tends to be the one place where water can't reach. How that works is entirely oblivious to me, so if you know, please let me know. Just kidding. Turn off electronics. Yeah, anyone who knows anything about electronics knows that they do not mix. And don't cross any bodies of water. Duh, a flood. Number 1F, tornado. go to a basement or storm shelter. And definitely, yeah, all those who live in like Kansas and oh, Tornado Alley know that basement or storm shelter is a good place to be. And also, the bathtub is also one of the safest places you can be in a tornado because the bathtub is rooted to the ground. I'll stay alert to the weather conditions and know the community warning system. You cannot know if a tornado is about to strike unless you know the warnings. Okay, number 1G, what to do in a hurricane. Put up shelters to protect property. Yep. Evacuate if a local officials tell you. Definitely, their job is to keep you safe. Have supplies of food and water on hand. Definitely, because most stores will be closed. And take shelter on high ground because most hurricanes come with water. Number 1H, thunderstorms. Stay away from trees, duh, they catch fire. Tall objects, also, duh. Water, they conduct electricity. Anyone in their right mind would not be by water in a thunderstorm. And also metal, that also conducts electricity. If able, get inside a building or a car. If your hair stands on end, make yourself a smaller target. Do not lay on the ground. Don't take baths or showers, water. Basic safety tip. Okay, number 1I, atomic emergencies. These only happen in war zones because atomic is pretty much atomic bombs and stuff. So, what to do in those emergencies? Decide if you are to leave or take shelter. You must know which one you're going to do. And go to a safe area without delay, because I don't know anyone who likes to be hit by atomic radiation. And you definitely need to go underground. Number 1J, rock or snow avalanches. For a rock avalanche, quickly leave the affected area. Rocks are extremely deadly. If not, curl into a tight ball facing downhill and cover your head. That way, your back will be the first one to be hit, the first part of your body to be hit, and it will also reduce the chance of you dying. For a snow avalanche, carry proper equipment, because you're going to be on a mountainside. If there was an avalanche, quickly find people who were buried, because they could get hyperthermia. Number 1K, your boat or canoe capsizes in open water. What should you do? Get as much of your body out of the water as possible. Get back to the boat immediately. Stay with the boat and do not attempt to swim to shore. Most likely than not, the shore will be farther away than it seems. Okay. Number 2 is practice with your family a home fire drill. So you guys can do it at home, at school, at church, wherever you're taking this honor, and pretend there's a fire and exit the building. Well, okay. That's actually later in the requirements. When I made this, I made it for my Pathfinder class. So, yeah. Number 2, when telephoning for help in an emergency situation, what essential information should be given and who should hang the telephone up last? Well, uh, you must give your name, phone number, and what the emergency is, where the emergency is so that first responders can find you. If there's dangers or injuries, you must tell the dispatcher so that they can send help accordingly. Date of birth so that they know who you are, and address so that they can help you get home. And the person making the call should be the last one to hang up. Demonstrate what emergency first aid measures you should take in the following situations. Again, this is later on in the honor. I just put it after put most of the uh, activity, the writing. Okay, whatever. We're moving on. Yeah, you must demonstrate what to do when someone's clothes catch on fire. We mentioned this in the first part of the first question. You must uh, demonstrate what to do when a severely bleeding wound is happening. Well, I would recommend watching a video on these 3 because we don't want to have a situation where someone's severely bleeding who would want to drink poison, and we're not even going to talk about choking. Well, this is what you should do when someone's clothes catch on fire, and this is linked to a video for severely bleeding wounds. Another link to a video for choking and swallowing poison. Discuss with your examiner the procedures for safely getting people out of your church and school in case of a fire. Consideration should be given as to how to prevent panic. Well, all you gotta do is having a plan in place before an emergency occurs will help control panic. What should you and your parents do to prevent abduction of children in your family? What should you do if you are abducted? Well, you must know where your children are at all times. Well, never leave children alone in cars. Establish a family code word and tell the children never to go with anyone who does not know the code word. And if you are abducted, yell, "This person is not my father or mother." Scream fire, as this is more likely to attract attention than screaming help. Draw an escape route for your family in case of fire in your home when your normal exits are blocked. And with that, the honor is over. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe and share, and I will see you next time.